Van Cleef Arpels arrives here to the SEHH with two new big complications. Would you like to talk about that?
Yes, so at Van Cleef Arpels time is emotion, and this year the emotion comes from the stars and the planets. So the first complication we propose is a poetic complication, the Midnight Planetarium. This is a planetarium that gives time and where you can make a wish. So in this watch you have a lucky star on a 24 hours movement that give you time. Then there are 6 planets, the Earth, and the 5 planets that you can see with naked eyes from the Earth, and the Sun at the middle of the dial. Each planet is turning at its own pace. For Mercury, the closest to the Sun, Mercury turned around the Sun in 88 days. For Saturn, it's 29 years. So there is a very complex movement in the watch to make it possible. And then the bezel is, you can turn the bezel and you can see the star here moving. There is a calendar all around the dial. You can choose your lucky day. And for instance, here is the 10th of June. So the 10th of June, the Earth will come into the star. On the back of the watch, you can see the movement, which is an automatic movement, the date, the year, and the date.
Which are the most important values for your brand? What does creativity mean for Van Cleef Arpels?
Well, creation is really central at Van Cleef Arpels since the beginning. We are a high jeweler since 1906, and we are inspired by a positive vision of life with positive values, like luck, for instance, protective nature, and so this vision of life inspires us, and creation is really central. Every day, every week, we have lots of projects in terms of jewelry, and we try to develop the same energy in our watches. And I think that this energy allowed us to invent the poetic complication in 2006, a new way to read time. So the movement is here to express a story.
What about exclusivity in the distribution? Why you chose this kind of strategy?
Just because Van Cleef Arpels is a high jeweler, so it's not we don't need to open 100 point of sales. We really prefer receiving our customers, our friends in some boutiques, our boutiques in all countries, but at home. We receive our customer at home.
Are you addressing also men with your watches?
Absolutely, and this is the Midnight Planetarium is a watch for men as well, and we have this watch, which is the second major launch of this SEHH. This is the Pierre Arpels DC Dial watch. So we have the full collection of Pierre Arpels watch, created in 1949 by Pierre Arpels himself. And so this watch is a complication. It's a dual time with retrograde minutes, jumping hours, and minutes and hours are jumping at the same moment. At the same time, we wanted to maintain the thinness of the case, as you can see here, because masculinity for Van Cleef Arpels is synonymous of elegance, and we make it possible thanks to, on the back you can see, a micro rotor.